Is anyone out there? I hope so, because it's time for Sunday Night Live. Is anyone out there? I hope so. Hey everyone, welcome to episode 44 of Sunday Night Live. Coming to you live from the JPVideos studio. I am adorned with some Christmas wear. I do have a necktie on. This is courtesy of Dollar Tree. It is just a little elastic tie, and I do have my You'll Shoot Your Eye Out t-shirt on. Hope everyone's having a great night. Hope you had a good weekend, and glad to have you here tonight. We do have a great episode for you. A full episode with mail call, a pretty big mail call that. We do have a bunch of boxes and some packages and envelopes, a little bit of everything. Do have the question of the week, which I am still formulating in my head. I don't have one set in stone yet. And of course, going back in time, do have a pretty cool video that's going to be coming to you from North Carolina. So some of you may have seen that one, some of you may have not. It's not very long, so it won't be too torturous to watch. But other than that, glad to have you here. Hope you guys grabbed a snack. I do have Diet Mountain Dew tonight for my drink of choice. Now, the last episode, which was 2 weeks ago, after the Going Back in Time episode, the stream inadvertently ended. I don't know why, don't know what happened. I know I didn't do it. I reached out to the team at XSplit, who I used to broadcast the stream, and they worked me through some technical, I guess you could say, potential causes, and I changed some settings, reformatted everything, basically started from scratch on the streaming software, make sure everything was up to date, and we should be good to go. I don't think there's going to be any interruptions. If there is, I do apologize in advance. At that point, it's out of my control. I'm supposed to give them feedback to let me know how tonight's stream does go. But if I ever do end the stream, it's going to be with me saying an actual farewell. I'm not just going to end the stream inadvertently. So sorry for that last time, but hopefully tonight, fingers crossed, cross your toes at home, and we'll have a good episode. Grabbed a Pepsi and Bugles. There you go. 12 days to Christmas. Woohoo! And I saw some of you were chatting about the potential snow that's coming, so we'll chat a little bit about that later on. Let you know what we're expected to get here in the northeast part of the state. And upcoming plans for not only uploads, but also for me. I do have something special planned this week. I can't give away too many details, but I have talked about it already. And I'll give you just a kind of a sneak peek as to what's going to be taking place, at least for myself. And I did share a photo that people have been waiting for, a photo of some products I purchased for me reaching the 150K milestone. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we'll touch base on that later. So, welcome everyone. We have over 130 people. Awesome. Thank you for being here once again. So, I'm not going to waste any more time. Otherwise, this will be a very long episode. And I know you guys don't want to hear me talk forever. So, we're going to get on with our first segment here of Mail Call.
You've got mail.
We've got mail. Yes, indeed we do. I'm going to start off with something that's already opened, because this was sent to me a couple weeks ago, and they asked me to open it right away. And I do know at least one of the viewers is in the chat here. The one person's name is Kate, and I believe her daughter goes by Gotcha FNAF Girl, who I believe is in the chat. I do see her name here. They sent me a nice Thanksgiving Day card, which actually opens up to a kind of cornucopia. It says, "Thank you for the great videos, Kate and Gotcha. Thinking of you and wishing you countless blessings." On top of the nice card, they did send me a few strands of blue garland, which I do have over near my train display. Even cooler, though, they sent me, and I think they color them themselves, I'm not mistaken, 3 pickup trucks with the tree and back. Now, you guys have known I've been showing Christmas trucks, pickup trucks for Christmas time at all different stores, Dollar Tree, Home Depot, and they've been red. I'm like, oh, I wish I could get a blue one. Well, they actually took the time to create 3 blue pickup truck, I guess you could call them ornaments, with the tree and back. So I do have 3 of them. I'm going to put one somewhere in my train layout and one on my Christmas tree. And I don't know what I'll do with the other one, but I just want to thank Kate and Gotcha for these great gifts. If you did indeed color them, you did a great job. Otherwise, if you found them already blue, lucky find, because I haven't been able to find blue trucks anywhere. So, moving on, we're going to go kind of smallest to biggest. Next one is from Dana and Barb out of Florida. Please hand cancel. I'm not sure what that means. Barb, did you write that on the envelope, do you know? It says right here, please hand cancel. But I'm going to open it in the meantime. Yeah, Barb, big surprise. I like blue trucks. You never think it if you knew me, right? Yeah, Barb is just being sarcastic because on Facebook we're friends and she sends me, I'd say at least a half a dozen shared posts of blue vehicles, mostly trucks, but definitely blue vehicles, anything blue. She knows I like blue, so she's always keeping an eye out for anything blue she could send my way. Don't run it through the machine. Okay. Must be post office talk. Oh, we got a train. Choo choo. Merry Christmas. We do have a nice little train card here. Yeah, looks like my camera's working appropriately tonight, so that's good. No blurry issues, no me complaining. Inside, she included a nice monetary donation. Says, thank you for the friendship this year. Hope you have a happy holiday. Hope a very happy holidays headed your way. Merry Christmas from Dana and Barb. Dana and Barb, your friendship has not gone unnoticed. You guys have been amazing supporters and friends of the channel. Myself, Joe, and Lily, can't thank you enough for everything you've done. And just being, there, pretty much at all times, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, you guys are there showing your support, and it's greatly appreciated. So thank you, and wish you guys a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays as well. Barb, too, just curious if Dana did receive her gift or not. We did send it out a bit over a week ago, so I'm hoping it does arrive, if it hasn't already. Yeah, love the train card. Okay, next one. Not sure who this is from. I think it's a distributor. So the only way to find out is to open it up. She hasn't received it yet. Still looking. Okay. I believe I have the tracking number if necessary. I'll have to check on it, but maybe it'll come this week. Let's see. I don't want to cut this the wrong way. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in if you're coming in late. We are in the middle of mail call right now. We got paper wrapped in paper. Wonder what it is. So, white tissue paper with a Merry Christmas sticker. Love the Christmas decorations. Thank you, Christopher. And I did see your comment, too, about wearing your navy blue Sunday Night Live shirt. Glad you enjoy it. Oh, okay. Hopefully she's in here in the chat tonight. This is from our very own B. Sage. Oh, what are the chances? It was just... We just got done sharing Gotcha FNAF's girl blue truck ornament that she made for me. And lo and behold, we have another blue truck. Look at that. Oh, my lucky day. So it looks like this was sent from, I guess the person who sent this or who is responsible for this. B-Sage ordered it. It got sent through Etsy from Caddy Moon. Caddy Moon Designs. And this is actually a blue, Pepsi blue, Ford pickup truck. So not only is it blue, But it's Ford. I am a Ford fan through and through. And I believe it's a little ornament. Check that out. That is a gorgeous color and looks so like classic and vintage. So now I have more than one blue truck to add to the tree. This one, I don't know. I think I'll let you guys choose. For this one here, this is obviously created as an ornament, but it could be anything other than an ornament as well. It could be a display somewhere. Comment number 1 right now if you want to see this put on my tree. Comment number 2 if you want me to put it in the train layout. Most votes will go with that choice. So 1 for the tree, 2 for the train layout. But B-Sage, awesome choice. That's a heck of a find. Pepsi Blue got the Christmas tree, made it into an ornament. And Caddy Moon, who I guess is the shipper of this or designer of this, did a great job as well. So thank you to both of you. Whoa, the chat is scrolling like a like there's no tomorrow. Looks like number 2 I think is winning. Mods, what do you think? Number 2 won? And as early special thank you to the mods for being here, even if you can't stay the whole time. I always appreciate you guys stopping in to kind of handle the business when I'm not looking. So thanks to the mods in advance. Okay, it looks like it's going into the train layout. So I will be doing some more train layout videos, more specifically live streams in the very near future. So you'll have to keep an eye out for this, see if you find it. Be a little kind of hide and seek type of thing. Two hands down. Okay, good choice. That's what I was going to pick 2. This one is coming all the way from Illinois. And it has some really, I don't know how to describe it, like bunches and bunches of Christmas stamps, I believe. I'm going to try to show you. I mean, it's hard to see with the glare, but those are all different kinds of like Christmas stamps. Now, I do know Justin Hobart said he's sending something out to me, which I need to be careful with opening, not to ruin something. I don't think this is it because I believe he's in Connecticut. So this doesn't have a name on it, but it does come from Illinois. But I'm going to open it carefully just in case. Is that yours, Justin? I thought you were in Connecticut. Okay, so I'll open it from the back. I remember you told me that. It is taped up like Fort Knox. Good morning in the Philippines. That's a special hand cancellation mark, unique, very unique every year. Save it. Okay. You threw me off because I could have sworn you were in Connecticut unless you moved or I'm thinking of someone else. But yes, I am going to take my time opening it. Oh, wow. So is this from you, Justin? There's a lid in here. I got to get the lid out. Okay, so it is in one piece, so I'm going to keep it protected and somehow cut it out without damaging it. So I want to make sure this is from the right person. Is this indeed from Justin? I'm waiting for his response here. Maybe there's a letter or something. Maybe he's playing tricks on me. So this is Frosty's Old Fashioned Sleigh Rides. Hot cocoa, warm blankets on the farm. So that's what the box says. Not indeed what's in there, I don't believe, but it is a nice looking box. Has an older feel to it, you know. Nice artwork, you know, back in the day. Okay, so we do have a card. Doesn't have the name, just has the address in Illinois. So let's see what indeed it says. Okay, so I was right. It doesn't take a holiday to think of you, but still, special days bring special thoughts, and Christmas always will. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Jay, Jill, Lily, Kitties too, with love from Justin, and Jonathan, and Buddy too. So this is, I believe, our very own Justin Hobart, who is in the chat here. And it is indeed a box full of goodies. So we're going to take our time, go through and see what's inside of there. I do see some stuff for the cats and some stuff for myself. You need a blue necktie. Well, this is all Dollar Tree had, so maybe write corporate, tell them, hey, JP needs a blue necktie. So no particular order. I'm just going to dive right into it. Right on the top here, we do have 2J from Justin, a Hershey's chocolate Santa. So if you guys want, maybe I'll put this on the side and I'll dive into this a little bit later on in the stream. We'll have a little Santa snack. Hopefully no Vegemite. Yes, I still have a tube of that and don't know what to do with it. Okay, the star piece here. Oh, this is definitely one I don't have. So you guys already know I am a big fan of the Christmas Story t-shirt, posters, leg lamp. I do have leg lamp ornaments. This is my very first leg lamp solar bobber. So you can kind of see it has a little shake to it. So it has a solar panel, so when it gets charged up, it's just like one of those, dollar... Usually you find them at the dollar store. I know this is not a dollar store item, but you know how they do the little shake and dance? So there it is. That's how it's going to look. So yeah, well maybe put it somewhere in the studio here. If not, maybe we'll throw this in the train layout as well. Maybe it'll be like a centerpiece. I do know somewhere, I saw on Facebook, somewhere though, one particular city in a state has a giant inflatable Christmas Story leg lamp. And it's like the centerpiece of the town. So, hey, maybe I could replicate that. But thank you. That's a really great gift. Let's see what else is in the box, though. 2J, Swiss Miss Marshmallow Hot Cocoa. All right, now we're talking. As long as it's not coffee. Swiss Miss is a very popular company, especially when it comes to hot cocoa. And this one has a nice little Christmas theme on it with a fox wearing a scarf. So marshmallow hot chocolate. And some kitty snacks. Tasty chicken flavor. Temptations. Thank you for thinking of the cats. I know they love this stuff. This one's to Jill. Swiss Miss milk chocolate flavor with a penguin and some Christmas lights around his neck. It's kind of taken after me. And I'm guessing this one's for Lily. Lily Swiss Miss milk chocolate flavor as well. So we each got our own little hot chocolate mix. And we got one more thing here. We got a package, which, and don't take offense to this, Justin. This is supposed to be a snowman. It reminds me of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Just with that blue scarf. But let's see what's inside of here. Oh boy. This is something different. Now, at first glance, I thought this was microwave popcorn. This is something I actually never knew existed. This is hot and crispy, low raise, bacon curls, microwave, pork rinds. Wow. Now, I actually do like pork rinds. I haven't had them in a long time. I usually have them a couple times a year. And I never had them hot and fresh. So microwavable pork rinds, not sure where you found that. That is a pretty ingenious idea though. And I'm curious to see how they're going to taste. If you guys want me to do this on a Chow Time episode, let me know. Leave me some feedback. If not, I'll just try them on my own and give you an update on a future episode. But yes, microwavable pork rinds, hot and crispy, chicharrones. So Justin, thank you so much. You got a whole plethora of stuff here that you sent for myself, Jill, Lily, and the cats. And I will indeed take care of that posting stamp, the postage that you included on that. You did say is pretty special, so I definitely will trim that out accordingly and make sure it doesn't get, destroyed accidentally anywhere. I'll put it someplace safe. But let me put everything back in the box, and we'll continue on. You guys are saying chow time? Okay, we could probably do that. But I will save this, though. We'll have a little snack in just a little bit. On point, says Retro. Okay, we got a big envelope here. Oh, I tell you, these people that work at Amazon never let me down. Just when I think I'm having a bad day, they send me a package on their own behalf saying, you know what, JP Videos, we love your mail calls. We want to send you something on behalf of Amazon. They're always thinking of others, you know? That's just my bad joke. No, this is Amazon Fulfillment Center. We'll have to open it up to see who it is indeed from. Oh, let's see. Is she in the chat here tonight? Is Sarah K. McLeod in the chat? She may be. Amazon, so generous, yeah. I know Alan's kind of hating on Amazon delivery drivers, but hey, they bring me gifts. Be careful with the leg lamp, it's fragile. Yes, indeed. So, Sarah's here. Okay, Sarah McLeod says, hoping you don't already have this one. It's a miniature version of you when you're dressed up in your pink bunny suit. A very Merry Christmas to you and the family from Sarah K. McLeod. And I believe she's from the Philippines, correct? So we already have an idea what it's going to be. I don't know if I have this one, but we'll find out. Even if I do, it doesn't hurt to have more Ralphie items. Oh, so you saw in the video that I do have one? That's okay. Maybe this one could go on the train layout. So it's great that I put that up because now I have more options for displaying your gifts. Okay, yes, I do indeed have this one. That is not a problem, though. Ralph Parker with the deranged Easter Bunny outfit. Let me turn the lights down a second. So there he is, Ralph Parker with the deranged Easter bunnies and those fuzzy bunny slippers staring up at him. So yeah, that's not a problem that I already have this. Without a doubt, I will find a home for it, whether in the tree down here. I do have a tree downstairs by my studio, but I think I may put him in the layout. Be a nice little Easter egg for people to try to find. So thank you, Sarah, for sending that. Ashley Brady with the $5 super chat. Ashley, too, I believe I added you as a mod now, so you should have full access like you did before under your name that you're using right now. It says, love the videos, JP. We're in a hotel right now because our house caught fire Thursday. Oh, jeez. You didn't have to send me a super chat. That's devastating news. I hope you guys got out safe. I mean, thank you for sending the super chat, but absolutely not necessary when you dealt with something like that, especially around the holidays. So, Ashley, I hope you and the family are safe. And everyone, wish Ashley, some good greetings, happy thoughts for the holidays. That is such bad news to hear this time of year. But thank you for tuning in, though. Hopefully watching tonight will at least take your mind off things for just a few moments. Okay, we got two more. We got this one, which is a pretty heavy box, and then we have an even larger box. This one, I believe, is from Cindy out of New Hampshire. Cindy S. And it's taped up really good, so give me a moment to get this open here. You guys are awesome for sending Ashley lots of love and support. So Ashley, hopefully that helps you guys feel a little bit better. I know it doesn't replace what was lost, but at least mentally, people do care about you. Holy crap. Okay, this is like a goodie box. So, got an envelope, JP, Jill, and Lily. Let's see what it says. Zombie, I got to make that money. Stuff don't come cheap nowadays. Nice Merry Christmas card with the kind of shimmering Santa flying past the moon. Holy crap. Okay, hopefully I can read this out loud. Dear JP, what did I say? Dear JP, just a little box of holiday cheer for you and the family. Thank you for all your videos and the fun you provide for your viewers. I realize that this is your business, but thank you for sharing yourself, your family, and your adventures with us. P.S. The truffles are flavors I might... Let me see. I think it says it's supposed to be I thought you would like peanut butter, mint, raspberry, and cherry. She included a super generous monetary donation. Yes, that's kind of crazy. May this Christmas deliver special moments to you and your loved ones. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Cindy S. from New Hampshire. So, well, Cindy, yes, this is my business. This is how I make a living for myself and help provide for my family. But at the same time, it is my passion. You know, this started off as a passion, and it still is. Doing it for 10 years now, I've grown to love it even more since I first started. And the amount of support, friends I've made, and generosity, and just overall happiness I see from each and every one of you makes it worthwhile. So thank you so much for the generous gift of the monetary donation and the kind words. And we'll see what's inside the box now. Yeah, there is a little bit of everything. These are not to eat. These make your campfire pretty. Oh, okay. So these are you guys have ever had like campfires or fire pits? Usually in the camping area, they sell those packets of like color flame. You throw them in the fire and it changes your fire to like blue and green, stuff like that. That's actually what these are, but I believe these are kind of like homemade. They're in like little Ziploc bags with granules. So these are color changing little packets of material. So we do indeed have an outdoor fire pit that I built myself in the ground. You guys have seen it before. So when we come around to campfire season, we'll use these. Never hurts to have those because they look really cool. And you're making it all different colors. It's like a magical fire. So if you made these, I don't know how, but thank you. And if you found them somewhere, thanks for thinking of me and sending them out. Ooh. Got a little bag of gold here. Gold Mine Nuggets bubblegum. You guys remember this? Gold Mine bubblegum. It's in like a little sack. Like a sack of gold. That is pretty cute. Oh boy. You guys remember these? Those are those disc wafers. They're like flying saucers, and they're filled with like the hard sugar candies. I remember you put them in your mouth and they sort of dissolve, and then the hard candies are in there. They're super hard and crunchy. I haven't had those since a little kid. So we'll probably include some of those in the Chow Time episode as well. That's a really classic candy. I haven't had them well over 20 years, maybe even longer. Ben's Sugar Shack. Pure New England maple candy. Oh, that's different. So we got some maple candy. They're shaped like maple leaves. And there is 4 of them in there. So they're 4 maple leaf shaped, maple flavored candies. Yeah, so with everything we're getting here, it's obviously stuff I haven't tried before or haven't tried in a long time. I think we may have a future Chow Time episode with these gifts here. They're called bleeps. Okay. I don't know them as that. I think I know them as discs or flying saucers. I don't know if I ever had these. Ice cubes. Moritz. You guys remember these or ever had them before? It says Moritz ice cubes. They're like little cubes. Little squares shaped like an ice cube. I think they're chocolates if I'm not mistaken. Got a nice bag stuffed full of, looks like some type of sour gummy candies. These are looks like all different shapes, but they're all different colors, covered in sugar. I believe they're sour, but those are like sour gummy snacks. So I know Lily will like those. And they keep coming. Anybody thirsty? We got the wax bottles. Who remembers those? Remember biting the top off of it, taking the drink of the liquid, and I think the wax is edible too. But I used to never like the wax flavor. But I used to always buy these, bite off the tip or the cap, and drink the liquid down. This is all like bringing back memories as a kid. I used to buy a lot of this stuff at like a local baseball field or a softball field. The snack stand had all this stuff back in the day. All right. Well, everyone knows that smoking is bad for your health, but these cigarettes are okay. We got Target and Lucky Lights. Now, I know there's two different kinds. One of them is like the hard white one. It's like hard and crunchy candy sugar. The other one is like bubble gum wrapped in paper. And when you used to blow on it, you get like a puff of smoke, which was actually like the dust or powder from the gum. I don't know which one is which, but those were my favorite ones, the bubble gum ones. But we got 2 packs of cigarettes, candy cigs. Those are for Jill. Oh, and Cindy's here too. Okay. Yes, you do remember Jill likes these. Maybe she'll share them with me. There's so much stuff in here. What's this now? Cindy, okay. Maybe you can answer a question since you're in the chat. Are you responsible for all this? Like, do you sell this out of a store or do you create it? Because I know some of this stuff doesn't have like actual store brand packaging. So, I mean, is this stuff that you sell or create? Because if so, that's pretty awesome. This says Cindy's Candy Apple Jelly. So they got a jar of jelly right there. Oh, wow. Lisa Anderson, your Christmas is on the way. Do you mean Christmas gift or Christmas trees on the way? But Lisa Anderson with the $50 super chat. Wow, super generous. Thank you for that, Lisa. Is that supposed to be Christmas tree or a Christmas gift? Or I'm not sure if I'm reading that correctly. I'm also waiting for Cindy. Cindy, those are homemade, the jellies. Okay. Candies from a retro candy store. Okay. Next one here. I'm trying to speed this along. We got more to go still. Cindy's apple butter. I personally don't like that. I know Jill does, so she'll definitely love that. Cindy's blueberry spice jam. Ooh. And it actually looks really neat. It's like obviously it's a dark purplish color for blueberry, but I think I'll like that. Oh boy, what is this? There's so much stuff in here. New Hampshire pure maple syrup. Wow. And look, it's like a little jug. It's got the little jug handle on it here. So a little syrup bottle. Never had New Hampshire syrup. Usually we go with like Aunt Jemima or Mrs. Butterworth. So this would be neat to taste something, kind of, I'm guessing it's probably homemade or, from a, let's see, Ben's Sugar Shack. So I guess it's privately made? I don't know. But I'm not a huge syrup person. I do enjoy it on waffles. And I know Lily loves syrup. She usually soaks things in syrup, like pancakes and waffles. So I will indeed try it just to give it a taste to see how it compares. Did I miss Lisa's comment here? The stuff I told you about is on the way your gifts. Okay. Thank you, Lisa. Oh boy, this is like overwhelming. Oh, Charms. I think this is bubble gum. I've heard of Charms. I don't remember it being gum form. But yeah, Charms, bubble gum. Cloves chewing gum. This is like stuff you used to see like in the old movies. Blackjack chewing gum. I love the imaging on these, the artwork. And Beeman's chewing gum. Does anybody remember these from back in the day or has had them recently? I know this is from a retro store, but it's definitely not stuff you'd see like at your average store, though. Lake. Oh, I'm going to butcher this. Lake Winnipesaukee. Chocolate rocks and shells. Oh, that is so neat. So this is a bag of... I thought they were real for a moment. It says chocolate. You know, when you go to the ocean or like a touristy area, like a lake or an ocean or a beach, they have like the bags of like sand and rocks or seashells you could buy. This is pretty much what it is, but it's chocolate form. This is so cool. The rocks are individually colored, different shapes. Wow, I'm going to try to give you an up close look at it here. So those are all individual chocolate pieces shaped like rocks and shells. That is so neat. I almost don't want to eat it because it looks so neat. Well, I'm going to have to at least try it, though. That is too cool. That is pretty creative. This box is like a bottomless pit. Jeez. Bacon barbecue chocolate bar. I cannot believe they made that. Now, I have had bacon covered in chocolate syrup. I do like that. I never had bacon barbecue chocolate, though. That is going to be something to try. This is from Lee's Candy Kitchen. It's actually a nice little box. Almost looks like flannel, almost. Oh, okay. So in here are individually wrapped chocolates. Look like maybe truffles or something. I don't want to open it right now. But yeah, this whole thing is full of individually wrapped chocolates or some type of sweetness. Chocolate and bacon is a good combination. I told Barb and others to try it. If you get bacon and drizzle it in chocolate syrup, it's really, really good. Knoebels came out with that a couple years ago, and I'm a big fan of it. Okay, last but not least, we have something non-edible. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is great. It goes in theming with the shirt I'm wearing tonight. Let me kind of show it for you. Oh, fudge. So he's got Ralphie, his cap, with the broken eyeglass from the BB. And the classic line when he's helping the old man fix the flat tire. Oh, fudge. But I didn't say fudge. I said the word. The F-dash word. That is great. I do have this one. I do have a green shirt with Ralphie on it. I do have a leg lamp sweatshirt. So this is something that could get added to my wardrobe for the holiday season or any time of year. So thank you. Let me get everything packaged up here and I'll share my thoughts really quick before we move on to the last one. This is probably not going to fit in here the way it came out. Okay, I made it fit. All right. Well, Cindy, I'm just going to spend a little bit of time just because you did send so much stuff. I don't know if you ever sent stuff before. Not that I can recall anyways. But that was super generous and awesome of you for the monetary donation, the gifts, and to specify, stuff for Jill, stuff for Lily, and for me. If it's okay with you, I'm sure you won't have an issue with it. I'm probably going to do a Chow Time episode on all that stuff. That is some pretty retro, classic, vintage stuff that I either haven't tried in the longest time, never had the opportunity to try, or just curious to see how it tastes. So all that stuff, I think we could throw together in an episode, including the syrup and the jams, the candies. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you stay tuned for a future Chow Time episode featuring all those snacks from Cindy. That was a fantastic box of gifts. Thank you so much for being super kind and generous. I actually need a drink after that one. Whew. And if anyone who is leaving, sorry if I'm missing your comments. I'm just trying to get through mail call here. It is taking a bit of time, but it's been a fantastic night so far. Not only with the turnout, we have around 200 people watching, and just everyone having a good time hanging out and having fun, hopefully, watching what comes in the mail here. Yeah, minus the Vegemite for that episode. Okay, this one comes from, I think he's in the chat, Dave. You know what? I don't want to screw this up. I do have a cheat sheet for a reason. Let me check it. See you, Lauren. This is from Missouri. Dave out of Missouri. This is a pretty huge box. I can only imagine what's in here. I don't know if this is what I think it is. It's too big to pull out up here. I'm going to put it on the floor. Give me 1 second. Okay, so first thing here, I don't know what this is. I'll put that aside for now. Oh, what is this? Air-blown inflatable. Okay. Let me pull this out. I don't know what this is exactly. Okay, I think these are stakes, if I'm not mistaken, for staking it into the ground. But I still don't know what this is here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Dave did send me, in the past, a Christmas Story clock. It's the clock with the two hands on it. Has a lake lamp on it, and I still have it on my wall down here in the basement. And I think this is something Christmas Story related. Give me a moment here. It's really big. I gotta try to get out in one piece here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna give you a peek at it. It may help give you a clue as to what this is. Do you guys see that so far? You guys know what that is? Oh my goodness. It is an inflatable Ralphie in the bunny costume. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe this. I don't even know what to think right now. This is mind-blowing. So I'm going to have my probably life-size Ralphie inflatable. And he is wearing the bunny outfit, complete with the fuzzy bunny slippers that stare up at him. So this is, I'm not sure if this is for outdoors or not. So I'll have to check the instructions. If not, maybe David could let me know. But yes, this is indeed Ralphie from the Christmas Story, an inflatable. You know, I'm not an inflatable guy. Alan is the inflatable king. He has inflatables all through his yard. But if I was to ever get one, it would definitely be something for Christmas vacation or a Christmas story. And if this can't go outside, it will at least go in the house somewhere. But I'm thinking with the yard stakes, it's probably for outdoors. So I can't set it up right now as much as I'd love to. I don't know how big it's going to get. But once it is up and running, I will show it on either a live stream or I'll make a short video clip or something. But that is pretty crazy. I never thought I'd have something like this. Never even knew they made a Ralphie inflatable. I don't know if this is something newer or older, but regardless, I love it. So give me a moment here to get it kind of packed up in a minute, and then we'll continue. This is crazy. The thing is huge. All right. Man, that was... You guys are something else. Someone had it on their porch. Like I said, if I don't put it outside, I don't know if I will. It's definitely going to go up somewhere in the house and be inflated. Maybe down here by the studio. He could be standing next to me. Who knows? But with that said, I just want to thank each and every one of you for the amazing mail calls. It's probably one of the best ones I've ever had. Definitely up there in the top 3, top 5. I can't obviously say who sent the best stuff. I love each and every one of them, equally. Whether it's a thoughtful card or a Ralphie inflatable or a box full of retro vintage candy. It all is super amazing and generous. And you guys, no matter what I say, it's never going to be enough words. I'll never find the right words to express my appreciation and, I don't know. Like I said, I'm at a loss of words. So I'm just going to, instead of trying to make anything fancy, just thank you so much, guys. All of you. I don't want to name names because I don't want to miss anyone, but you know who you are. Everyone that sent something tonight, thank you so much. You guys are so amazing. I just get blown away each and every time. So I don't want to sound too sappy here. I think I need to try some Santa snacks. What do you guys think? It's one thing I need to work on. I need to work on more words to use or better words because I do get repetitive with words, but at the same time, they're the words that come to mind when I'm speaking. So I don't want to sound repetitive and make it sound like it's generic, but I don't know. I'm just, sometimes I get lots of words. It's just mind blowing how amazing you guys are. Okay, so this is Santa chocolate from Justin. Hershey's, which is my favorite, so this should be pretty good. Good choice, Justin. It's just as good as a Hershey's bar should be. Oh yeah, that's hitting the spot. You guys want a piece? Take a bite. Sandra, I don't know what that word is. C-U-O-C-O? Or Coco? I don't know. You're jealous. Nothing to be jealous of, FNAF girl. You sent me something as amazing as well. The blue ornament trucks. So nothing to be jealous of. You guys are all part of my family, part of my community. So you guys are all special in your own ways and equally as important. And whether, like I said, if you never sent me something before, that's perfectly fine. I'm super happy to have you just as a viewer. Even if you watch in the background and don't comment, just that you take the time out of your day to watch my videos, or giving a simple thumbs up or leaving a comment means the world to me. There's a lot of competition out there in YouTube, and I am just a small speck on the map. But knowing that I made an impression for you guys to watch and to be here time and time again means a lot to me. So just thank you, each and every one of you. Lisa, I'm still working on them. I have less than half a box left. I have one about every other day. Becky says her and Jake have something on the way. Okay, I'll be on the lookout for it. All right, Ashley, have a good night. Take care of one another. right. Let's continue on because we're almost at an hour now. So Christian is asking about an update on the Neville. I have not been back there since my last video there. The only thing I can confirm is that it's still standing, and the deal they had to demolish it and turn it into a new resort fell through. So everything's kind of on freeze frame right now. It's still standing in worse shape than ever. It's been super vandalized, and what the future holds, I don't know. Okay, so question of the week. I'm going to make this very simple for you guys. What I want you to do is, from this weekend, either yesterday or today, tell me one positive thing that happened to you today or yesterday. Anything. Could be just a positive thought, a positive event, a positive anything. Anything positive. Share something positive that affected you yesterday or today. Big box looks like it got beat up. Okay. That should stand off. Or stand out pretty good. Stephanie says a day off. That's something positive. Watched Elf. 70-degree weather. That's definitely something good. Good to have your daughter for the weekend. Excellent. Quality time with the hubby. God woke me up. Definitely got to be thankful for that. 2 feet of snow coming to NEPA. You don't have anything? Christopher, come on. So watching me on Sunday Night Live is not a positive thing? That's just an idea. You could say anything you want. Still alive, good enough for you. Caught up with an old friend. Watching the snow fall in Iowa. Brought Chinese for dinner. Woohoo! Hi, Gina. Watched Frosty the Snowman. Put up your Christmas tree. Rode a motorcycle Friday. Awesome. Well, that still counts as the weekend FNAF girl. You could tell us. Trek bike for my son. Nice. I used to have a Trek mountain bike. They're good bikes. Picture taken with Puppy and Santa. Oh, yes, Sunday Night Live. Found a Christmas CD that you thought you lost. Son took you out to dinner, expensive restaurant for your birthday. Well, happy birthday there, Becky. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I make sure I got everyone's. Dana and her friends chatted for over 5 hours at the Christmas party at the mall. That's awesome. Randy says, most positive thing is watching the videos. Well, thank you for that. Went to the gym yesterday? Well, good. Then you did something good for yourself. That's positive. 2-hour phone call with your son. Nice. Caught the Amtrak Midwest train going to the train station. That's definitely something positive. Made a person smile by saying hi. That was homeless. Something so simple. Stayed overnight at the ocean with husband. Snow and watching your videos. Caught up on other people's YouTube videos. That's a positive thing. Kristen, Paranormal, your comments are kind of coming through in bits and pieces. I don't know. Something about your dad. Started talking to my dad after a year. Okay, well, that's great news. Surviving 2020. As much as we can, right? Daughter, fiance, and the kids got their own place. That's good news. Hello in Chattanooga. Having chips and wine as a snack. That's something positive. Plenty of trains to see. Yes, I'd love to. Well, I have nothing really in particular that stands out. Just some things that we take for granted. I could share, though, as a positive. Number one, thankful for the family that I have. Not only on YouTube, but also here in my house, with Jill and Lily. It's hard sometimes, finding people that are there for you through good and bad, and people that support you, even if it sounds like it's a crazy decision, and people that have trust and faith that you're going to do the right thing to make a good outcome. So I'm thankful for that. Very positive to have that in my life. Positive. Another positive thing is dinner tonight. Had pizza and some really good chicken wings. So that's something positive. It was a really good dinner. Kind of satisfied me. Had a good full feeling. After that, got to relax on the couch, watch some of our favorite shows, and chat with you guys tonight on Sunday Night Live. But you guys are indeed, without a doubt, a huge part of my life. My life is not surrounded by YouTube, but I do put a lot of emphasis on making videos and being creative and being able to connect and to network with you guys. Make sure you feel like you're included as part of this community, part of this family, because it's easy to get lost in the mix. And although no one's perfect, everyone makes mistakes, I always do my best to try to make people feel like they are special and they are noticed, they are acknowledged, and that I don't take anyone for granted for being here. I do know, like I said, there's a lot of competition out there. There's people out there that make far better videos than me, people that have far better speaking skills, better entertainment, better content. But like I said, if you're here, I'm very thankful for that. So that is a great positive thing I want to share with you guys. So thank you for sharing your positive aspects in life with me, and hope more of them come, to fruition in the near future. Thanks, Mary. Oh, thanks, Kristen. I love all you guys too. Without a doubt, people have said it. I could agree to this. I think my community, the people that tune in regularly, not the people that kind of hit and miss, but the people that tune in regularly, primarily the people who are here tonight, are some of the best people in the world. You guys are funny, caring, supportive, just all around nice and caring and amazing people. I couldn't ask for a better group of people to be a part of my life here. And I don't say that to make you guys feel good. I say it because it's the truth. Because I'm not going to call out channels, but there's other channels I go to. I watch their live streams, I watch their premieres, and they don't have anything close to what we have here. We all, I think I can speak for most of us, we all feel like a big family. You go to the other ones, it's like the zoo gate was left open and just animals running wild. It's just not anything I would want to be involved in. So you guys make it extra special. You make it extra special, for me. It just, again, lack of better words, you guys just make this whole thing that I'm doing worthwhile, because I see what else is out there. I see what other people watch, see what other people talk about. There's so much drama, so much hate, so much negativity, and we have very little, if none of that here. And it's thanks to you guys, and I think a little bit thanks to me, because I do try to keep things positive here on the channel. But okay, I'm gonna cut myself off here. Let's get on with going back in time.
Gotta get back in time.
All right. Sorry for rambling, but I just wanted to get that out because you guys say it. I agree 100%. I think what we have here works, and I'd never want to see you guys leave or to see it change or go in any other direction than what we have right now. But going back in time, let's get the video pulled up here. Give me 1 second as I do my little finagling here on the screen. Make myself small size. There we go. And where am I at here? Okay, so tonight's video. Why are these vintage cars along the river? From Bryson City, North Carolina. This was filmed last year. Actually, it was filmed in November 2019. The video didn't come out until January 22nd. Some of you may have seen this, some of you may have not. But Carpetbagger did a video on this. I did one too, and this video kind of went viral. It has 162,000 views. If you haven't seen it, you're going to be in for quite a treat because it involves vintage classic cars, nature, and some really bizarre scenes that you probably never saw before. So let me get my chat back up. That's not what I want to do. What is going on here? Hang on. I lost it. What is going on? Give me 1 second. I screwed something up here. Holy crap. Let me close this out and start over. I messed something up. I'm such a rookie here. I somehow lost the chat. I have to hire myself like a production guy. Things were going so smooth tonight too. Okay, there we are. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's watch. I'm going to pause the video throughout to share some information. I know Retro knows about this because it's down there in North Carolina. Lisa may know as well, but let's check it out. Got myself a bit closer now. Let's take a look on the interior of the car. Wow, look at that. The steering wheel's still there in the dash. Holy crap. All you see is chrome bumpers sticking out. Let me get you a closer look. Wow, what an incredible sight. Hey everyone, welcome to Bryson City, North Carolina. Here today to show you something that's probably one of a kind in the area here. Right behind me is a train bridge. Underneath that bridge you can see is the river. And on the bank of the river, there's something really interesting and unique. Come along with me, we'll check it out. Now remember, going under the bridge, that's where the trolls live, so you gotta be careful. Now we gotta navigate some tight corners here. And I don't know if someone lives there or not. Looks like a hillbilly compound, so I don't want to disturb it. So there are various vantage points to see this place we're going to check out. This is probably the easiest one though. If you have a drone, it's even better. I didn't bring my drone on this trip. But look at all the trash here though. That's like a decently fresh head of lettuce. I think this is all washed here from the river. Ugh. All right, we're under the trestle. I'm not sure if you can see it yet, but we're going to go along the bank here, upriver. I'm not wearing the best footwear, but I didn't realize the river was going to be this high. All right, we're almost there. I know it's hard to see, but if you look right where I'm pointing with my arrow here, that is our first vehicle. Someone did comment, yes, this is indeed for river erosion. These were put here a while back to prevent the river from eroding when they put the roadway above it. Now, I'm not a car fanatic. I don't know a lot of the older cars. I do have an appreciation for the older cars, muscle cars, classic cars. So unlike some people who could spout off everything about cars, makes and models and years, I can't do that. I just like looking at them and appreciate the build quality of how they were constructed back in the day. But we're going to be coming up on our first vehicle here. And if you come at the right time when the river level is low, you can see a lot more of the cars too. You see it? Get a little bit closer. I don't want to fall here. Looks like a bad car crash. These are all crushed, abandoned vehicles here, placed here on the river's edge to prevent erosion. They're all mostly from the 50s, some of them maybe 60s, and they were placed here, I think, in the 60s or 70s to help with erosion. Now, if I could find a place to cross, actually from the other side, we could see much more. Right along here, there's cars. There's actually some of them buried up here too. Right there, these cars are just encased in the earth. It's such a crazy sight to see. Let's see if we'll get closer. Look at that car there. Look at even the chrome, still shiny. The seat springs here. Bumper. This one's the most intact one here. I love the color on it too. I can't make out what kind of vehicle that is. I'm sure some of you could tell by the lines on it. But how cool is that though? And again, there's just cars in the embankment here. So ridiculously cool. Even, oh, that's a dash there with instrument cluster. Wow. Gauges are still there. And these have been underwater countless times when the river levels get high. So it just shows you that these cars are surviving despite the predicament that they're put into. I got myself a bit closer now. Let's take a look on the interior of the car. Wow, look at that. The steering wheel's still there in the dash. I am so surprised at how much is still relatively intact. Yeah, the speedometer's there, everything. Let me get you a closer look. That is so awesome. Even got the sun visor right here, look at. Everything's got the blue trim. Absolutely love the color of the interior. Over here, we got the window cranks for the rear wheel. Still got the chrome trim. And look behind it, there's just more and more vehicles piled up here. I'm going to try and get another vantage point to see if we can find a few more of them. But this one is just incredible. Even walking back away from the car towards the bridge here, there's parts of fenders here, parts of a grill. So stuff is just scattered about. And for those of you who are interested in checking out this location for yourself, I do believe later in the video I do show some screenshots from Google Maps showing the approximate location near this train bridge, and we do go to a secondary location where there's more cars as well. And buried, and right on top of this hill is the road. My car's actually parked right up on top of there. Okay, so I walked upstream further. There's the train bridge, and here is more vehicles. You can see the number of them here. I don't know about you guys, but looking at this, not only in person, but even looking back at it now, it reminds me of a car graveyard. Now, I don't mean a junkyard. I mean a literal graveyard where cars were buried in the ground, just like caskets. And, say like a flood came by or rivers and eroded away the dirt. And this is what's being exposed from being buried beneath the earth. So this reminds me of a car graveyard in the literal sense. I don't remember the number of cars that were put here. I think it was over 50 cars though. Maybe even double that when they were first put here. I'm sure some of them when they were first put in place did wash downstream when flooding occurred, but for the most part these are lodged in place and aren't going anywhere. But these were purposely put here to help prevent erosion from the riverbank. Let's get a little closer look at them. So believe it or not, I'm actually standing on a car hood right now. There's the headlight. Oh, look at these. What amazes me too is as I said before, the build quality. These cars are primarily from the 50s and 60s. Put here, I believe, in the 70s or 80s. I don't remember exactly. But look at how much they're still surviving. The colors are still there. They're not rotted out. They're not disintegrated. They're still, for the most part, intact vehicles. And these vehicles go underwater from time to time when the river levels do rise and they get flooded. So despite being here for decades, being exposed to the elements, the cars are still almost, like, could be resurrected, if you're able to get it out and rebuild it. It's crazy how they're still showing so much detail as to what was left of them. They're all facing the same direction. How cool. All right, let me get a little closer. It's a little tricky because you can see there's holes here. I don't want to cut my leg open or get stuck, but this is just too cool to pass up. Holy crap. All you see is chrome bumpers sticking out. Let me get you a closer look. Wow, what an incredible sight. And you could tell too, there's actually some of them further up. Here's the one I was just standing on. Look at the character on that. So I'm imagining the rest of the car is underneath this pile of debris. This one's pretty rusted, but I can't believe, the color is still intact. There's not a whole lot of rust on some of these. And they're just piled on top of piles of cars. So it's hard to look at this angle right here. Let me back up just a second. I can't believe, the color is still intact. There's not a whole lot of rust on some of these. So if you look up here, up on the top left corner in the distance there's a guardrail. That's the roadway. These cars are not only along the river's edge, but they're actually up buried in the ground, almost as like makeshift foundations for the roadway. So you're only seeing what's exposed. Back behind these cars, there's more of them, layered deep, buried under the ground. So there's a lot of cars here, and you're only seeing a portion of them. And they're just piled on top of piles of cars. And I'm standing on a trunk right now. I can't get a whole lot closer. Oh, look at that. The tree is growing right around the bumper. Now, I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to try to climb over this car here and at least get a little bit closer look over there. I don't advise doing this on your own. You can very easily get hurt. Ugh. I don't even know what I'm stepping on here. Alright, so I'm not going to go any further. It's just a death trap here. But look at the piles and piles of cars. I'm going to try and get one more vantage point from over there and looking this way. But unreal. I'd imagine too that the cars were The engines were stripped, fluids were drained before they were put here so they don't contaminate the river. All right, let's get back up there. I'm going to go a little bit further up the bank and check one more spot. Now right here, all these piles, those are vehicles just buried under leaves and debris. Yeah, I'm actually stepping on cars right now. I can hear the metal crunching, which is a little uneasy, unnerving, because you don't know if you're going to fall through. Ooh. All right, let me get down here. Okay, this is going to be a little dangerous. More cars there. And this is looking, get you a better view. Alright, yeah, this is good a shot as we're going to get. I'm going to zoom in here and show you. Look at them, stacked up. That is a sight right there. You're looking at cars stacked 3, 4, 5 high, and you can't even see all of them because they're below the water line. But all you see is just the shiny chrome, the grills, the bumpers. It's just an amazing sight, but also very sad because these cars, you know, could have had, you know, another life. You know, so many cars are brought back, you know, rebuilt, resurrected, and are kind of, you know, made to live for another 10, 20, 30, 40 years. But these ones will never see another life besides what they have right now. But like I said, each of these cars tells a story. You know, you don't know, you know, if these cars, like one car may have taken people on their honeymoon. Another car could have, you know, someone could have been conceived in it. Another one would have taken them on their first vacation. You know, one of them could have ended someone's life. Each car has a story, but it's just incredible to see how they're still surviving despite the conditions and the weather and everything like that. Now, if I had my drone, I'd be able to fly it over the river and get a fairly decent shot. I may try and get over there and get a shot from across the river, but if I don't, this will be your only view. But I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Jennifer P., if I'm not mistaken, I believe a local junkyard or scrapyard donated them. I can't confirm that, but that was rumor I heard. Now don't forget too, this river level, I'll pause it here if you guys want to look closer to see, like, you know, there's tails, like the rear end sticking out, front end sticking out. You know, this one's missing the hood and the engine, then there's the headlights. But all different grills, all different shapes, but all shiny cars though, all shiny bumpers and chromes and trim and everything like that. It's just an incredible sight. Now, retro, you could go by raft. I wouldn't recommend going by raft. If you get too close, it's going to puncture a hole. Kayak would be ideal, but if you just come after like weeks of no rain, and you could come check it out where I'm standing, or go on the other side and look across, zoom in with your camera, you'd be able to get a fantastic look at it. It's higher, so there's actually cars underwater right now that we can't see. But the chrome is just unbelievable how it's still shiny. All right, climb back up the embankment here. I'm near the road by my vehicle. Actually broke out in sweat from climbing that. It's actually in the 60s today, sunny, humid. But that was a look here at these abandoned vehicles here in Bryson, North Carolina. Very odd method for preventing river erosion. I never heard or seen of this method ever in my life. But I'm glad I got to check it out and share it with you guys. I will post down in the description the address for where I'm at right now if you wish to come check it out for yourself. I strongly urge you to use. So you can see Tuckasegee, I think that's pronounced, is the river. Here's the train bridge that I'm standing by. The circle is pretty much the area where the cars are primarily, so the river comes around this bend. So right where the bend kind of straightens out is where all the cars are. I parked right here on the shoulder, and the hillbilly compound's down here. So it's along Route 19 and across from Hyatt Creek Road. And this is Bryson City, North Carolina. This is the first location, but as you did see, there's some bonus footage of a second location just a couple miles down the road. Caution though, it is very dangerous, especially today when the river levels are a bit higher. I wouldn't attempt to come do this by yourself. Bring someone with you just in case you were to get stuck or hurt. But you can easily cut open your legs, get your foot stuck, because a lot of the vehicles, some of them are rotted, some of them have openings, and they're just covered by a pile of leaves. I almost fell through in a couple of them. But very cool though. If you have a drone, it's even a better, safer method to come check it out. And you also get to check out this cool train bridge. So if you enjoyed today's small adventure, please give it a big thumbs up. If you've ever seen this place before or know more information about it, leave your comments down below. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. All right, so a little bonus footage. I'm down the river about a mile or so from where I was just filming. See the sign here for... So this is the secondary location. It's right by Grumpy Bear RV Parking Campground. Right where this bridge comes across Route 19. It comes off to the right here, or left the way you're facing it. And there's a circle area. You actually see there's a roadway shoulder that you could park on, and there's steps going down to the river level, and there's more cars here. Tuckasegee River, part of the Little Tennessee River Basin. So this is the same river. The cars were on the other side about a mile or two up. So we crossed over the river, and there's actually a little walkway here with a set of steps. We're going to take a walk down here quick, and I'm going to show you there's actually more vehicles here. So this is all debris from minor flooding. But look at right there. I'm going to zoom in again. There is more vehicles. So they use vehicles in multiple areas of the river. You can even see right here in front of me, there's something right there. Part of a rear end of a car. And these are partially submerged. There's also a little gazebo lookout area too. Public parking right up there. So I will also post this location too. This is Route 19. And you can come to both spots. They're within a stone's throw of each other, as I like to say. One quick tip though, if you want to know what you're looking for to find these cars, the first location was that railroad bridge. If you find that, you know you're right next to the area. And here is a concrete bridge for cars, both of which the cars are situated right alongside of it. Alright guys, that was it. Thanks for watching. And a little photo montage. Okay, so what did you guys think of that video? I know some of you said you saw it already, And for those of you who saw it for the first time, probably felt like I felt, shocked, unbelievable, interesting, amazing, surreal. But if you want to watch it, just search "Why Are These Vintage Cars Here Along the River?" Bryson City, North Carolina. Came out just under a year ago. And like I said, the video went kind of viral, 162,000 views. A lot of people certainly enjoyed it, and hopefully you did as well. But let me get things back to normal here, and then we'll continue on. Alright, got to work without screwing it up this time. First time seeing it, shocked again. I would definitely like to return and bring the drone and go when the river levels are low. Like I said, I think there'd be a lot more to see. And to maybe talk to someone who was responsible. As far as how they got there, I believe there was like a crane brought in, and it was a team effort, crane operator, individuals individually placing the cars there. And over time, with the river levels rising and lowering, sediment built up around them, they're kind of encased there now. They're not going to move anywhere on their own. They are serving their purpose of preventing erosion, but definitely one of the oddest, strangest ways for them to go about doing that. First time seeing it for Mary. Mary, hope you enjoyed it. And Retro, I know you're pretty close, so would like to see your rendition of it too. Just don't go with the rubber raft. It's trouble in the making there. But that is my 3 segments for tonight's episode of Sunday Night Live. For the remainder of the time, we will chat for a bit. We do have some pending snowfall coming on Wednesday. I do have some exciting plans coming for Tuesday, which will involve you guys. And some details to share about the weekend as to what's in store. So I'm just going to catch up on your comments here for a moment. Watching on the big screen, says Lisa. Okay. I'm not sure if you're taking off, but if you are, thanks again for your super chat and have a good night. So, for this week, tomorrow being Monday, I do have a regular upload for you guys. I don't know what it is yet. We'll find out tomorrow. Tuesday, though. Tuesday is going to be important because I'm going to a town a bit over an hour away from me. And I'm going to do a walking tour live stream. I've done a few of them, what I call touring towns. I've toured Scranton. I did a motorcycle tour of Wilkes-Barre. We did a tour recently in Altoona. And this town is one that I've been to before. You've seen videos from there, but I never did a tour on the town itself. So we're going to walk the town. It has a lot of history. I'm going to share some of the details with you. Some beautiful, amazing architecture. And it's just going to give you that nice, cozy, small town feel. I'm going to be there going live between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's going to be Tuesday daytime around lunchtime. If you can't watch live, hope you catch the replay. It's probably going to be, at least an hour live stream. But we're going to walk the streets, check out some of the amazing buildings, storefronts, architecture. And I do have a little cheat sheet with some history about it. And following that, at night, I'm staying over in a hotel nearby to do a solo paranormal investigation. The hotel has a lot of stories surrounding it as to why it is considered haunted. And this is going to be my first ever, not only haunted hotel video, but my first solo overnight paranormal investigation. So I'm really excited for that. I'm going to be all alone in the hotel room. And some of the stories and reports from guests are pretty intriguing. I'm curious to see if we're going to be able to replicate them or not. And then Wednesday, as everyone's been talking about here in the Northeast, we are expecting a lot of snow. They're calling for a big coastal storm. Originally, they were saying anywhere from 3 to 8 inches. Now it's upwards of over a foot. And I'm actually looking forward to it. Last year, we had a total of 4 inches the whole winter. Just a few days ago, what you guys saw in my Christmas vlog, we did get 4 inches of snow. So we already tied last year's snowfall. But this one, what they're calling for. They said if it goes along the right track, so to speak, that we could see anywhere between 1 to 2 feet of snow, which is a lot of snow for a short amount of time. It's supposed to be about a 14-hour storm, I believe. If it goes a different direction or a different track, then we'll get closer to like 8 to 10 inches. Either way, though, I'm excited. The only problem is I have to drive home Wednesday for my overnight hotel stay, and I have to drive home in that storm. So I'm not looking forward to that. But I'm going to leave early enough so I don't get caught in the middle of it, the heaviest portion of snow. But snow-wise, I'm excited for it. I got the snowblower ready to go. So I did do a video a few years ago. Some of you may have seen it, where we had a big dumping of snow. And I made a kind of short, fun video of me snowblowing the driveway, kind of sped up the footage, played some music to it. And it actually did quite well as far as views. So I don't know what my plans are as far as video-wise. I may do a live stream. I may just shoot a regular video of me wearing the action cam, clearing the driveway if you guys want to see that. I may do another fun, sped-up version with some music. Input is always appreciated, but I do want to at least document it for you guys. Not everyone gets to see snow, especially a large dumping like that. So it's supposed to end overnight Wednesday into Thursday, so that will be done on Thursday. Could potentially be a live stream on Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon. But beyond that, Friday may or may not be a premiere, but Saturday is another important date, because Saturday there's 2 important things taking place. Number one, weather permitting, is going to be, which the snow actually may impact it now, is Adam Tereska's meetup event at Centralia. It's taking place Saturday the 19th, 11 a.m. on South Street. It's open to everyone. You don't need to be a YouTuber. You don't even need to own a camera. But he is a very knowledgeable person when it comes to the town, and he shows a lot of great areas that people often miss when they come to visit. And more importantly, I'm going to be there to not only show support, but I'm going to make a video of trying to cook food with the heat from the mine fire, which I think has never been done before. So I'm excited for that. But then Saturday night, probably 9 p.m., we're going to go live and pick the 2 winners for my giveaway contest. So if you entered, you could tune in, find out if you won. If you can't tune in, that's okay. But whoever does win has 48 hours to reach back to me to confirm your information to ship it out to you. But between now and then, got something for you each and every day of the week pretty much. And it's going to be a lot of fun, and hope you're able to tune in for it. But that's my spiel. I'll focus on the comments now. Wish you could go to Centralia. Well, I'm not sure where you're located, Cindy. Oh, yeah, you are. Did tell me where you're located. It's a bit of a trip for you. But yeah, maybe someday you could get there. Yeah, I just got done talking about the storm there, calling for over a foot of snow. Drum roll, please, Saturday night. They vote for hot dogs. I'm going to try to cook hot dogs and beans with the mine fire heat. Show me the snow. So just to get a feel for what you guys would want to see, if we do get a big dumping of snow, would you prefer like a live stream, like showing the after effects of the snow? Or would you prefer me do like a fun video of me wearing the camera, clearing the driveway, or doing some different like perspectives with some music? Let me know what you guys would like to see, want to see. Need a really good graffiti areas in Pennsylvania. Dex, you should know them already. Concrete City, Centralia, the abandoned turnpike tunnels, the abandoned bridge in Shoemakersville. There's like 4 or 5 of them right there. Lived in Florida for now, but missed the snow for 15 years. You like both. I don't know if I could do both, but anything's possible. If the snow is over a foot deep, it's not going to be very exciting, because it's going to be like me just standing there. Look at how deep the snow is. I can't believe it. Oh my God. Mix it up. That's what I usually do. I usually just figure it out right at the last second, but I always like to hear, what you guys are interested in watching as well. Wouldn't be myself or a good content creator if I didn't get feedback from my viewers. But if you like the live streams, definitely hope you could tune in Tuesday. It's going to be early for most people, especially on the East Coast for the most part. I do know a lot of people work, but time-wise, that's the only time I could do it. So, if you want to check out a beautiful small town, learn some history, see some amazing buildings, and hang out with me, you're welcome to join me. 20-something snowmobiles, we haven't really got a good winter. Yeah, when I used to own ATVs, I used to have so much fun, riding through like the freshly fallen snow. And I know there's a couple times where the streets were shut down due to state of emergencies after like blizzards and big snowstorms, and we were allowed to ride on the streets then. It was such a good time. You need more. Well, I'm not a huge fan of graffiti, so you have to keep looking or find someone else to ask. Those are probably the top ones in the area. Internet's a great tool, so just Google search graffiti in Pennsylvania. I'm sure there's some listings. Making a snowman. Well, depending on what kind of snow it is, if it's a dry powdery snow, can't do any snowmen. Oh, yeah, actually, I forgot too about sleigh riding. I went sleigh riding last year. I do have that inflatable tube. And what else do I have? I have a sled, a green plastic sled. Yeah, I forgot about that. Could potentially do some sleigh riding. Not Thursday, but this winter. Do some more sleigh riding videos, sledding videos. Washington State is not getting snow, so make us jealous. Well, the snowman will be depending on what type of snow we get, so we'll see about that. Make an igloo. I'm not that talented. Yes, the sliding videos were a lot of fun. So wherever you're located, if they are indeed calling for snow, are they calling for about the same that we're getting, or more or less? I do know it's supposed to cover most of the eastern half of the Pennsylvania, and it's supposed to go all the way up into the New England states, as far as I'm aware. Fun in the snow is good, yes, but it's no fun cleaning the snow. But thankfully, we have a big snow blower that takes care of it pretty good. Industrial cooking non-stick spray. Yes, we'll have to use that. Ice is never good. 8 to 12 inches, that's not too bad down in Hanover. Farmers' Almanac say mild winter. Yes, every other time they say bad winter and we get nothing. No snow in Kentucky, raining right now. Oh, that's yucky. Keep all the snow, JP. All right, I'll share it just via live stream. How about that, Jen? Southeast PA 8 max. Yeah, they said below I-95 is going to be more of a wintry mix, which will lessen the amounts. Typically, in the Scranton area, we don't get as much as other parts. The Poconos, though, usually gets hammered. That's higher in elevation. They usually receive several more inches than what we get here. The news here for Long Island said probably 8 to 12. Okay. And this is the only big storm that we get. I'll be happy. That's why I said I just want one big storm this year, and I'm looking forward to it. Most likely, I'll probably go live. Thinking of it now, just what I plan on doing. I'm probably going to go live initially just to show you guys how it looks. And then I'll probably make a video, which is not... Clearing a driveway with a snowblower is not fun. It's not exciting. But for whatever reason, the video did really well. It had like 60, 70,000 views. I don't know why. But maybe it's satisfying to some people. But like wear the action camera, pretend you're controlling the snowblower. And I can also place it in different areas. You can get like snowblower cam, or get different shots, different angles, and I'll just make a fun video out of it. Probably add some music, speed it up, maybe do reverse, make the snow come sucking back into the snowblower. Just throwing out some ideas verbally. But yeah, I'll definitely share it with you guys one way or another. Got to take advantage of nature when it gives you a nice blanket. Not carpet. No nature's carpet, but nature's blanket. Yeah, 93, we had a blizzard in 93. We had a few feet of snow. Yeah, there is a ski resort called Montage Mountain. That's our closest one. There are several of them, but that's the one closest to me. They have snow tubing up there, which is pretty fun, but it's pretty expensive too. Kristen says, do it. Have a good night there, Texas. Ridgeway, Pennsylvania. I'm not familiar with that. An abandoned warehouse. Yeah, I don't know that area. UTV to do some donuts. That would be fun. Having a side-by-side would be like the best thing to have right now for a snowstorm. I know Alan, his family bought one with a plow on it. They don't use it for off-roading. They only use it for plowing the driveway. But that would be so fun, though, to just rip around. Three-wheelers. I remember those. The Hondas, the trikes. It was option roof high. Patio roof. Okay. Hi, Texas. I don't know if you were coming or going. That's why I didn't know. Good night, Sarah. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for the gift. And thankfully, the stream didn't cut out tonight, so everything worked according to plan, except for my little fumble with the losing the chat. But I'm glad to see the stream didn't cut out prematurely. Hopefully it doesn't. So everyone who crossed their fingers and toes, thank you for that. Flipped a trike over end when I was pregnant. Oh, geez. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be taking out my Kawasaki Vulcan out in out in the snow. Not going to do too good. But I do have some new things coming to the channel soon as far as methods of transportation. I'm not going to spoil it ahead of time. I've talked about one of them already. One of them you guys have no idea about it, but it's something I kind of acquired, which is currently getting some work done to be ready for some future adventures. But I do still plan on making a purchase in the springtime of a kind of a new toy. It's going to be primarily for getting to more remote locations. Won't be any good in the snow or cold weather, but any other time of year it'll be great. So those will be coming in the coming months. So that's going to definitely give us some new content and some new ideas for filming, places to go, things to see. Good night, Bonnie. Perfect evening. I agree there, B-Sage. Thanks, Laura. Ice fishing. I remember going ice fishing. My father, he took me and my brother, and for the ice fishing, we had those like wooden stakes, and like I guess when the fish would pull on the hook, like a little flag would come up or something. I think that's what I remember from it. Linda says she'll believe it when she sees it. Okay, well, I guess we all will then. No, I don't do any type of fishing. I just don't have the patience for it. I've taken Lily before when she was younger. I do have a fishing pole, fishing gear, but I don't know. I just lose interest after 20, 30 minutes. Barb, yes, you may be able to guess. Your camera got a little fuzzy and it keeps going in and out once in a while. Probably when I move my hands, it's focusing in and out. Hopefully it's not fuzzy. It looks clear on my end here. I don't know, do I look clear to you for the most part? I mean, looking on the screen on the YouTube replay right now, I look in focus. The background's a little bit blurred, but that's supposed to be like that. But I do know when I hold, like, you know, something up, yeah, the focus jumps then when it's grabbing focus. That's normal. Pamela got her Sunday Night Live hoodie for Christmas. Awesome. Hope you enjoy it. Keep you nice and warm. To ride the rails again on the speeders. If I get invited to, I'd love to. Yeah, we do have deer. I have deer that come to the backyard. They eat some of the bird food. That's what it's doing, yeah. It's just the autofocus. It's a little sensitive. Look good and clear, okay. 1048. We'll go till 1055, so. I don't know if some of the mods left. I do know Jennifer P's here, Adam's here, Retro's here, so thank you for at least the 3 of you sticking out for pretty much the whole video, so thank you for that. I don't know if Matt and RJ and the others had to leave early or not, but just glad to have any mods on, but those 3 of you for sticking out for most of the whole time, I definitely appreciate that. I know Ashley was here too as a mod, so I always appreciate the help. Yeah, I did, Christopher. You know what I got? I don't know. Same answer I told her. I don't know. You know, we're independent people. When we want something, we buy it for ourselves. So it's kind of hard to buy gifts for each other because we already have what we want. So got to see part of the decorations. Now you get to rewatch so you can see the rest. All right. Hope you enjoy it. Love the Train Video Village. Train Village. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, definitely looking forward to playing with that more. I'm already shopping for a 3rd train to even make the display even bigger. I need to add on another section of wood, get some more track, and I'm going to actually have 3 trains running at once if things work out. But it's going to be a few months away, though. Simple, spoil Lily. Yes, we always do that. Can't disagree with that. Come up to your home, mistaking it for bed and breakfast. Kangaroos, koalas, and plenty of snakes. Well, Sherry, I'm glad I only have deer. It'd be cool to see those minus the snakes. You look good, a little crowded. Love the studio. What do you mean, little crowded? Is that a fat joke? Studio's crowded. I have a lot going on behind me, but makes it feel kind of warm and cozy. HO car racetrack bigger. Yeah, bigger is better. I used to run N scale. N scale is below HO, which is a pretty small scale train. I thought about getting one of those to run on the inside, kind of have like O scale, HO, N scale. But I think I'm going to get an actual O scale Lionel because right now I have HO and I have O27, which is just like O scale, just slightly smaller track. O scale can't do a sharper turn, so I'm looking to pick up maybe somebody told me there's actually a Christmas Story Lionel train set. I'm going to see if I could get some information on that. I'm also looking at an Area 51 train, which has a diesel locomotive carrying some alien gear, has some alien sound effects, and the Polar Express train set. So I'm looking at those 3. Hopefully we'll make a decision sooner than later, and probably invite Adam and RJ over to help me kind of reconfigure the layout. And hopefully by springtime we'll have 3 trains running, which will be pretty incredible. Please do inflatable Ralphie updates. I definitely will. I'm going to check him out tomorrow, see how he looks, see how big he is, and find out where I could put him. But yeah, I'll keep you updated regardless. I never had S gauge. I've had Z scale before, which is super tiny. It's like small enough to run in a suitcase. It's too small for my hands. It's ridiculous. N scale is nice because it's inexpensive. It looks pretty, on par when it comes to details, but it is really small. You can't really put it in a lot of places unless you have a super flat surface. HO is mostly common, and Lionel I do like. I had G scale before too, which is garden scale, but those are pretty expensive and they take up a lot of room. Polar Express train is cool. I watched some videos on it, and they work with it comes with a remote for Lionel, and you could not only control the speed and everything like that, but it has like announcements. You press a button and it has Tom Hanks doing the different voices, different sayings, which is pretty neat. Houses and people are so small. They are. You need like tweezers to play with them. Wonder what wildlife crossed your path the most on your journeys, JP? Everything from deer, squirrels, bears the one time, a few snakes, chipmunks, mostly that. Thank you there, Theodore. Easter bunnies and eggs in your spring layout. Yeah, the layout is going to stay pretty much the way it's looking with the village and the white snow, but I'm definitely going to add some different theming to it. Like Barb said, like Easter, put some Easter eggs in there, some bunnies. 4th of July or St. Patrick's Day may change it up, so that way it could be like an ever-evolving multi-holiday train layout. Circus train is awesome. Yes, I found that at a train show. I got that for $100. Pretty good deal on that. Now that train, the circus train actually is supposed to play announcements. On the Lionel controller, there's a button which is supposed to play circus music. And I think you have like a ringmaster saying something. But for some reason it's not working this year. I'm going to have to maybe take the controller apart because when I hit the button, nothing happens. But it used to play circus music. What'd you do when you saw Smokey? Stopped in my tracks. I'm like, holy crap. It was a mother and her 3 cubs. It was quite an experience. Harry Potter Lionel battery operated train. I think Alan bought that too. What's the name of that one from Harry Potter? It's like a red train, but I think there's a name to it, isn't it? But I'm not sure if his is battery or electric. Yeah, I'm not really into the pricey stuff, Justin. I'm always looking on a budget. Hogwarts. Yes, that's it. Oh, yeah, plenty of times, Laura. I did, unfortunately, come across dead animals like cats a few times, but the one place I went to, there was a family of raccoons in the attic, which I made sure to stay away from them. Other than that, nothing really. No dogs, no snakes, thankfully, no squirrels, but I did unfortunately find dead cats, skeletons of like squirrels, stuff like that. But raccoon family was the only really live thing that was in there. He asked for the Nature's Carpet shirt in red for Christmas, so I hope you get it. Hall of Train Museum, if there is, I never heard of it. Thank you, Christopher. I appreciate you buying the merchandise. It helps support the channel and shows your love for the channel. So you and everyone else that's bought stuff, to wear, glad you enjoy the merchandise. Hogwarts train is G scale. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big Harry Potter person, so I wouldn't ever buy that for myself, but it is cool they did come out with it. I thought it was Lionel, but I guess it's Hogwarts. I mean, G scale. There are train museums. I know down in Strasbourg, there's the National Toy Train Museum and a couple others, but I haven't been to them yet. Good night there, Sherry. Yeah, I'm going to wrap things up here, too. We are at our timeline here. So this has been a long but very enjoyable episode of Sunday Night Live. 44 episodes we're at. We're not going to reach the full duration of one of every week of the year. That is just the way life goes. But we will be having another one next week on the 20th. And then the final one for the year will be the 27th. That will be the last one of 2020. Starting in 2021, there's going to be a few changes to Sunday Night Live, which are going to help improve the viewer experience. But to everyone that did tune in tonight, thank you for being here, whether you tuned in late, here from the beginning, or just popped in and out. Just glad to have you stop by. Don't forget on your way out, please give a thumbs up if you enjoyed the episode. To everyone, once again, who did send in items for the mail call, thank you so much once again. Super chats are greatly appreciated as well, so thank you for that. Thanks to the mods. And like I said, this is a busy week, but you guys are going to enjoy the content. Potentially some snow videos, and definitely a walking tour on Tuesday. So I hope to see some of you there. So have a good night, everyone. On your way out, make sure you toss your garbage in the trash can, tip your waiters, and have a
a restful night of sleep. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. Take care of one another. Happy holidays. And as always, I'll see all of you in the next video.